What is up, guys? Beancrew49 here. We are back on the Desolation map, and I got a lot to show you today. Well, it's not going to look like a lot to you, but it's something that took so long. So I know I said this so much. I'm like a broken record with how many times I say the same thing. But it's true. I've been working on this map, guys, fast and furious, and I got a lot of progress to show you today. Today, I just kind of want to focus on the progress that we got going on. I'm not in the mood to really build anything because I've been working so hard off screen. So let's just take a look at all the developments here on the Desolation map, and it's mostly in the nightlife part of town. Actually, it's all in the nightlife part of town. The first thing you're going to notice is the continuation of what I was working on yesterday. I started working on cars, and I got into a groove, and I put cars everywhere. And once I put all the cars everywhere, I was like, you know what? Might as well put some debris around these cars. And I put debris around all these cars. And then I was like, you know what? Might as well put some dead bodies around these cars, maybe. So I put some dead bodies around these. Before I knew it, this street is pretty much fleshed out. Look at these streets. I'm talking about the nightlife part of town. I put in some creeper blasts. I put in, look at all this debris. I put in dirt. Oh man, this nightlife part of town is coming to life, guys, or to death, whichever way you want to look at it. I know, I get it. It's coming to death, and it's really looking nice, I gotta say. Stormjix has been working his butt off in the moist. I don't want to show it to you yet because he's almost there. He's getting close. He's working hard. So I'll at least skip one episode where I don't show the moist, just so that there's more progress when we go in there. So yeah, the streets are looking nice. I mean, I definitely could add stuff on these streets. One thing I haven't added is like debris such as this, such as... I don't want to put too many of those because I think they might cause lag, those end portal frames. I'm not really sure. It's hard to judge what causes lag and what doesn't on this map anymore. It's just everything causes lag. It's everything. Maybe some of that, some of that, some of that, some of that. I like to put whole blocks as debris as well. Okay, I did a lot of these iron trapdoors, and I did a lot of iron bars. But I like to do full block debris sometimes because, you know, it looks like trash bags or just trash in general. So something like that, I like it. I like stuff like this. I don't know why. I think it adds something. It really does. Especially to areas that don't look like they have anything going on. Right? So like here. Right? I don't know. What is it? Use your imagination. I can't say, guys. It's the post-apocalypse. You don't know what happened out here. All sorts of travesties. And not only does this look kind of cool as debris, it also gives some obstacles. You know, you're running through these streets and all of a sudden there's a block standing there. You got to either avoid the block or jump over it. There you go. You just use some of your food, and food is precious. So, you know, the smart players will go around it. The ones that are less experienced in Desolation go right over it, and they're going to jump. And we know what jumping does, guys, okay? You don't want to jump in Coveton if you can avoid it. I didn't get to that parking lot. Oopsies. You don't want to jump in Coveton unless you can avoid it because... Wait, that's not right. You don't want to jump in Coveton. You got to try to avoid jumping because it takes up your food, your hunger, and it's a commodity. It's precious. Food and hunger bar is something you really got to manage on this server. They're precious commodities, guys. I don't know why, you know, I always see new people coming into the map and they're like, oh, you know, running around and jumping and sprinting everywhere. It's like, what? You are going to die. You are going to die. You're going to run out of zombie flesh, and then where are you going to be, right? That's sort of what I feel about it. So that's not even what I feel. That's what it is. That's what it is. Don't be that guy. And, you know, you got to save it. Save the sprinting and jumping from when you're chasing someone or when you're being chased so that you have the advantage when they run out of food. Okay, let's see what else happened around here. We got, you might notice a beacon back here and something missing. Uh-oh, where'd it go? That big red skyscraper has been replaced by... Mothra. Or is it Godzilla? I don't know which, but thank you to Xbox Man and STM Sid. They did me a favor by destroying this big red abomination that was here. There was a big skyscraper. I'm gonna redo it. It's not in the style that I've grown accustomed, so we gotta redo that. So that's no big deal. That's gonna be a hotel. So thank you to those guys for helping me out. Really appreciate it. Then what else we got here? I did the roofs for Mama Tang and Laughs. Nothing special, nothing out of the ordinary, but you know, now it's a PvP wonderland, right? All sorts of PvP can go on up here, which is pretty cool, I think. And I haven't built a way to get up here yet. I'm going to do something with a fire escape. Or some kind of ladder, parkour. Parkour is going to be Of course it's going to. It was always going to be parkour, but a parkour up here from the alleyway. That should be cool. I'll do that once I build this other building to see what kind of space I can clear. So that'll be that. That's going to be cool. So yeah, you're going to be able to get on the buildings of these things. I think if you're on here, I don't think you can get up there. Let's try it. Let's see. No, I could. All I have to do is make that a full block. Should I? I mean, that would be a great place to hang out. And then you could drop down to here. Why not make it possible? How could we do this though without being too? Wait a second. Okay, so we need to get from here to there. I could just make that a slab, I guess. Would that affect the aesthetics? No, not really. No one's gonna notice. No one's gonna notice that. Who am I kidding? Only I would notice such a thing. And only from the back can you see it. Okay, so there you go. You can get up. I just showed you secrets. Oh no, you're not supposed to know that. Well, that's what happens when I make secrets on camera. Oopsies. I'm flying. There we go. Okay, so you can get on the Laughs roof. You can get up on here now as a result. You can get on Mama Tang's letters. Cool. Speaking of roofs, I completed this. I started this on the Bean Builds to Beats this week, and I don't know if you guys can really guess what's happened up here. Can you guess? Does it make sense? No? Yes? No? Alright, I'll tell you. Basically what happened was the Italian Mafia in the post-apocalypse, they fortified, I haven't done this yet, but they fortified their windows, they fortified their doors, they didn't let anybody come in, and then they went to the roof, and they were just holding it down, you know, maybe shooting their guns at anyone who came close by. But of course, you know, there's no electricity, and they need a fire, and what do they have to burn in Gugino's? They got a lot of money. Okay, because if you saw before, if you've been paying attention, you know what's going on down here, right? Don't you? Don't you? Aha! We got us. Oh, look at that. That's no bueno. Okay, that lighting effect has to go. Wow. Okay, let's see what we can do about that. I said no building today, but boy was I wrong. That has to go. I can't live with that. So that's that, and then that. I guess it's no big deal, really. It's gotta add some slabs. Let's see if that takes care of it, though. I don't know. You never can tell what's going on with these lighting glitches these days. You know what I mean? They will do some weird things. Lights in Minecraft. In console edition, I should say, mostly. I don't know if PC players have this problem. Is there still lighting glitches from half slabs and stairs in PC? I doubt it. There's no way, right? Okay, now I'm on the juice, so I can't really tell. So let's get off the juice. No, I'm not on the juice. What am I talking about? That means it's fixed. Excellent. I mean, there's still a little bit of an issue with light coming through, but c'est la vie, right? So anyway, this is where they're printing money. Dinero, plata, ka-ching. I don't know. This is where they're printing the money. They got a little hangout spot here, of course. They watch TV. I made some card tables, like poker and blackjack tables. I mean, it's funny, right? They got all the money in the world, yet they're still trying to earn $5 from each other. They're printing money, yet they're still playing games of chance where money's involved. Does it make sense? Of course not. And that's why it's in the city of Coveton, right? It makes sense to you? So, I don't think they would have a house plant. I feel like something should go there, though. How about some sort of machine? I don't know, a furnace? There's a machine, okay. I don't know, I put a lot of places to hide stuff around. I still haven't done the kitchen, I'm sorry. I'm not Canadian, but I'm sorry. I still haven't done the bathroom, and I still haven't done the underground spot where they're going to have their second illegal operation, which I'm still not sure how to do. Like, I definitely want to make a place for hitmen, but how do I show that in Minecraft that it's a hitman place? So I got to think of another illegal operation for these guys to be dabbling into. What are they dabbling into, guys? I need thoughts. I need ideas. I'm running out of ideas for this Gugino's, let me tell you. I thought the money printing was a really good idea, though. Who came up with that? That was Jam Jor. That was Dragon Slayer. Okay, thank you, Dragon Slayer. All right, plans moving forward. Chinatown coming soon. I don't know if I'm gonna keep these buildings. They don't fit with the vision of Chinatown that I have. So I think they gotta go. I'm really thinking that I'm gonna leave them for now, but I think they're gonna have to go. I really appreciate Loving Sakura and her contribution to this map, but it just doesn't fit. I want a modern day Chinatown. Modern day. Yes. So, where does that leave us? Well, that leaves us with, I just got to finish the church. And Storm 6 has got to finish the moist. In the church, I have the back area that I haven't done yet. I'm going to do this completely off camera because I have an idea here and I want it to be a secret. And as much as I love you guys can't know every secret, okay? So I'm going to build a secret in the church off camera. I'm not going to show you. I'm sorry. But that's just the way the cracker crumbles. And then the church will be done. The church. And then that'll be the nightlife section part of town, guys. That'll be it. Everything else is completed. Woo! It's exciting, isn't it? All this about to be finished. And I have an idea for a great PvP. It's going to be fun. And it's going to utilize the entire nightlife section part of town. I'm going to start building that as soon as Storm 6 is done. And I'm done with the church. And it's going to go from here all the way to the laughs. And it's going to be a PvP that, I don't know, it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. I think it's going to be cool. And it's going to require teamwork and some individual accomplishment. I don't want to talk too much about it. It's better if you just see it. Okay, so we're gonna have a short video today. I just wanted to bring you in on what was happening around the Desolation map. Let's fly around as I say goodbye, which my goodbyes are taking longer and longer these days. Have you guys noticed that? Oh man, my goodbyes take almost as long as the map takes to load up. Oh boy, look at this. This is when it gets bad right here. Right here. Well, let's watch this load up. Oh man, 4J Studios, I've broken your game, and I've used as there's like 0 entities anywhere. 0 entities, and this is still how long it takes to load up. I'm gonna say it that when this is done, when this whole map is completed, as far as I know, this is definitely the biggest project on Xbox One, I think. Right? When this is done. There's a lot of cities or a lot of projects that use more than one map, but none is tightly packed in. None with interiors. Those are all exteriors, but oh my god, the story that goes into every one of these buildings to tell the interior story is unbelievable. It's so crazy. I can't believe it. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I've never seen a project this large on Xbox One. Never seen it. And so that's that. All right, guys, I'm gonna bid you adieu. That's gonna be the episode for today. I want to thank you guys for tuning in as always. Here go my long goodbyes. I want to thank you for watching, for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing. I'd love it. I thank you very much for helping my channel grow. As of recording this, we're at 2,490 something. I'm halfway to 5,000. That's crazy. So I want to thank you guys for the support. Thank you for sharing this channel with your friends and family and loved ones and your enemies. Your enemies might like it too. So why don't you tell them about Desolation? All right, that's going to be it for me today. Leave a like if you enjoy this. Happy Minecrafting. Peace.